CBC's coverage of the Olympic Winter Games Milano Cortina 2026 is brought to you by TurboTax Canada. Now this is taxes.
Fellow Olympians, this is your moment. This is your games.
Italian style.
L'ho fatto di nuovo! Wondermama Francesca!
Incroyable, ça ne s'est jamais vu! Historique, historique!
Life-changing moment for Matt Weston! Olympisch record en wat een tijd! Duitsland is Olympiasieger!
No one in the world can do that.
That's outrageous.
Seconda medaglia olimpica d'oro per Federica Brignone.
Welcome to the closing ceremony for Milano Cortina 2026. If that doesn't feel like it takes you back in time, I don't know what does. Yes, that is a World Heritage Site, the Verona Olympic Arena. Andy Petrillo, Anastasia Busis, Kurt Browning with you. Pretty soon that will be packed with athletes. A magical night for sure, as the curtain will come down on a brilliant games here. Brought you through what Canada did, 21 medals total, 5 of them gold, and so many other inspirational stories too. Anastasia, you know, you also called speed skating at these games, and when it comes to the host, Francesca Lollobrigida.
Unbelievable. Italy had such an amazing performance. They just kept getting better. I mean, historic gold medal in the 3,000 meter, the 5,000 meter for Lollobrigida. And it just kind of set off this ripple effect. It kind of reminded me of Vancouver 2010 for Canada. Just, they must be dancing in the streets in Italy.
To beauty in
The
action.
magic wasn't just at the speed skating oval for
That's
Italy.
true.
Team Italy and the team event, a little bit of a surprise. Home Olympic bronze medal for the team. Definitely one of the highlights of our figure skating coverage.
Well, they're welcoming everybody here, and we'd like to welcome all of Canada to a night at the Opera.
Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene. To quote Romeo and Juliet, the Lumiere has set the tone, and now he heads backstage where we will follow.
Dai ragazzi, forza! Oh, ben arrivata Deborah.
Grazie. Dove devo andare?
Da quella parte.
Grazie.
Deborah Campanoli, alpine skier, winning 3 Olympic gold medals for Italy. Some fun cameos backstage.
Maestro, 2 minuti. Grazie. Showtime.
So we went from Achille Lauro to Davide Oldani.
There's David.
Dai Manuel, che fuori c'è il mondo che ci guarda.
He fronts a rock band called After Hours.
Così non esco.
This is a very important part of the story. The diva, in her upset rage, upsets the vase and the water, which is a reoccurring theme in these closing ceremonies, filters through ages of time and magically reinvigorates Rigoletto. Rigoletto.
Devo fare sempre tutto io.
Rigoletto is a mysterious and mischievous hunchback court jester. What's he up to? Figaro.
I guess he figures if he was disturbed, he's going to get everyone else up too.
Prego, può prendere posto.
Grazie.
Prego.
Former soccer player, or I should say footballer, and now mayor. And he'll show up again later. There's so much history at this site, so much history in the games, and it's all being reawakened to join the present day. to keep a good court jester down. The theme of the closing ceremonies is beauty in action, and you see it everywhere, even with the musicians.
Che la bellezza infiora e là fuggevo l'ora s'inebria voluta libiam dolci fremiti che suscita l'amore poiché quell'occhio al cuore onnipotente va libiamo amore fra i conici più caldi baci avrà
Rigoletto's handiwork starts to reveal itself in present time. Madame Butterfly, Aida, iconic works of opera who have come out to play.
Magnifico.
Rigoletto's costume is made of recycled jeans. Madame Butterfly, a parachute from the 70s. Aida is material and clothing used during naval rescues at sea. Rigoletto's curiosity and the adventure cannot be contained within the arena. It spills out, looking for yet another place to exist, to explore.
Are they looking for the athletes?
I think they might be, Andy.
The flag bearers? Oh.
Do you believe that was naval rescue equipment at one point?
That's taking recycling to a whole new level. But this is such a beautiful night, too.
Perfect weather. I love how they're mingling the cinematic vision of theater, live improv, also storytelling on the cinema, and of course, the athletes right in it.
And the venue itself, I mean, the Verona Olympic Arena, I mean, it is still dedicated, by the way, to live performances. I mean, this is about 2,000 years of history. That's even more than the Roman Colosseum.
It makes me feel very emotional.
There's a lot of history there.
Gladiators.
This will also be the site of this year's Paralympic opening ceremony.
A new venue.
Teatro Filarmonico di Verona.
Where once Wolfgang Amadeus performed. I was there. He was great that night.
Welcome back to the closing ceremony for Milano Cortina 2026. The athletes have not made their way in just yet, but we were treated to a brilliant operatic performance.
Bormio, Marinella, Livigno, Luca, Predazzo, Fabio.
20 years after Torino, once again, Italy hosting the Winter Games. Quite the success.
Mesdames et messieurs, les médaillés olympiques de l'Italie.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the Olympic medalists of Italy.
Signore e signori, i medagliati olimpici dell'Italia.
Spectacular games for the host nation.
"30 medals total, 10 of them gold."
Any news on whether they got around to fixing the medals so they didn't fall?
Well, you know the story there. They're clipped on in the back. For safety precautions, you need to be able to have something around your neck come apart if it so needs to. But clearly there was a lot of jumping around with excitement, and it unlatched that clip in the back. So ribbons all good, medals all great.
Maybe you shouldn't do big air with your medal on. I'm seeing a lot of figure skaters there who actually all had to have their skates either stoned or resharpened in figure skating after the team medals were awarded. Everyone stepped back on the ice to do the victory lap and couldn't glide. Whatever they had on top of the podium destroyed their sharpenings.
Oh, no.
Some of them had to skate the ice dance the next day.
Oh, wow.
A formal apology was written.
The Carabinieri Guard of Honor, dressed in their full ceremonial uniform. Quite the spectacle, will be the ones to raise the flag.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez vous lever, si possible, pour l'hymne italien.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please stand for the Italian anthem.
Signore e signori, se potete, vi preghiamo di alzarvi in piedi per l'inno italiano.
There it is, the Olympic flame. Cauldrons were in Milano and Cortina, the most spread out Olympic Games ever. So yes, there were 2 cauldrons. And after a 12,000 kilometer journey, it will arrive here in Verona.
Mesdames et messieurs, accueillons la flamme olympique qui a allumé les vasques de Milano et de Cortina.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the Olympic flame that lit the cauldrons in Milano and Cortina.
Signore e signori, accogliamo la fiamma olimpica che ha acceso i bracieri di Milano e di Cortina.
Stunning ampule that was crafted by the renowned Venetian master glassmaker Lino Tagliapetra.
He's 90 years old.
It is incredible. Murano Glass in Venice, I saw them literally make that before my very eyes, and how they do it is incredible. That is such a work of art.
La flamme olympique est portée par des champions du relais de ski de fond 4 x 10 km de Lillehammer, 94.
The Olympic flame is carried by the Lillehammer 94 cross-country skiing 4x10 kilometer relay champions.
A portare la fiamma, i vincitori della staffetta di sci di fondo 4x10 km di Lillehammer 94. Maurilio De Zolt, Marco Albarello, Giorgio Vanzetta, Silvio Fauner.
They are getting set to light up the Olympic rings, and that will officially welcome the athletes.
Mesdames et messieurs, les drapeaux de toutes les délégations.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flags of all delegations.
Signore e signori, le bandiere di tutte le delegazioni.
And here they come after 19 days of intense competition. The athletes will make their way, the flag bearers for their country. And get ready to party, isn't that what we do?
These images are just so breathtaking to me. This is the first time since Athens 1896 that an ancient monument is hosting an Olympic Games ceremony.
I'd almost be scared to touch something.
That's what I'm thinking.
If a piece of rock falls, I say, oh, didn't do it.
It's actually things like this that help them stay alive because they had to go in and do some restructuring, you know, tack up a few exit signs.
We've seen it now at the last few Olympics where delegations can nominate up to 2 flag bearers, and there are the Canadians, and Canada has done just that with Val Malte and Stephen Dubois. Welcome back to the closing ceremony, Milano Cortina 2026, inside the beautiful Verona Theater. The closing ceremony flag bearers for each country making their way in. Johannes Kleibo of Norway, accomplishing something we haven't seen, sweeping his events. 6 golds in 6 events. We're talking sprint and endurance long distance.
Maybe at a pool, swimming pool, maybe.
It makes me think of 1980 Eric Heiden in long track speed skating, 5 golds. What that man accomplished is something to be celebrated forevermore. Jorrit Bergsma holding the Dutch flag.
I thought for a second we were going to have a State of the Union address when they weren't picking up medals in the long track to the first few days, Anastasia, but all's good.
All's good in long track speed skating.
Alina Müller of Switzerland, she got the winner for them in women's hockey for the bronze.
Davide Giotto as well, a long track speed skater holding the flag. He won gold in the men's team pursuit. Again, it was a brilliant games for the host nation, and they've given us so much to celebrate.
Off but on topic, why do you guys always strip down as soon as you're done? Like, okay, we'll talk later. I mean,
let's talk later.
Okay, sure. There's Evan Bates, United States figure skating.
Hillary Knight from women's hockey.
One of the most decorated figure skaters, Olympic-wise, for the United States ever.
That's another thing, too, you know, as you mentioned, Hillary Knight and even Valerie Malte for Canada, they've made it perfectly clear it's their last games, and you're also just saying goodbye to a lot of these athletes on the international stage. Very, very bittersweet.
There is a sort of renewal for winter sports after the Olympics, isn't there?
Yes.
Mesdames et messieurs, les athlètes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the athletes.
Signore e signori, le atlete e gli atleti.
I like the way they said, like they're rock stars, the athletes. Here they come. And they are rock stars. Put on quite the show for us for the last 3 weeks.
Athletes at the closing ceremony have entered the stadium together since 1956 Melbourne. And it's poetic. I think the Olympics remind us that our similarities far outweigh our differences in a way that nothing else can.
they're coming in an orderly fashion now, but at some point everyone starts to mix and mingle and it gets a little crazy and turns into a bit of a party, which is what we wait for and what they wait for. It's just a big exhale.
I found it interesting watching the opening ceremonies. That I found the athletes really gregarious and in the camera's face and pumped up. They're actually kind of quiet, but you're right. The part.
It's bone cancer.
Before the moment
What would you
Now people are starting to dance here. The athletes making their way inside the Verona Theater for the closing ceremony. We saw Piper Gillis, Paul Poirier there with their medals. That was Brendan McKay as well, who picked up a bronze in the free ski half pipe.
This is a great opportunity to really get to know somebody from another sport.
Yes.
You know, you're so curious about the other athletes and what they're doing, and then you realize you're actually curious about my story too, and it's a nice synergy. I was in Calgary at the Olympics, killing time in the area where they had some games and video games and stuff, and it was empty except for one other athlete. Every pair team does that. And he was wearing,
here's another one. Yeah,
he was wearing a Russian, a good old-fashioned CCP kind of a situation, and we looked at each other, and there was a hockey game there with Canada versus Russia in the game. We looked at the game, we looked at each other, no words were spoken. Damn, away we went.
Best seat in the house. So Calibro is the band. Margarita, she is the woman singing right now. Davide Shorty is a well-known rap artist. All of them combining their talents for the music that is welcoming the athletes into the arena.
Andy, you were mentioning 3 different cauldrons, 3 different areas. The opening ceremonies had teams of split up into 3, I believe 2 or 3. Here, everyone's back together, not just team with team, but literally everyone together. Of course, some athletes have headed home. In figure skating, the World Championships are not done yet. Everyone has their own journey.
Well, and that's just it for a lot of these athletes. It's regroup, you know, even speaking to Laurent Dubreuil after he just got that medal finally in that 500, he was so excited, and he goes, well, I'm going to see my family soon because they have to join me when I get ready for the World Championships. And I said, pardon, are you not taking a vacation? Nope. Yeah, if you have a medal to show off, you show it off. Welcome back to the parade of athletes at the closing ceremony. I always try to imagine what these athletes are thinking. Anastasia, we touched on it a bit before the ceremony started. Those who are so elated with their performances, those maybe who are thinking what could have been. Just mixed emotions here. Those who know these are their last games, those are who are hoping to be here in 4 years, but we know it is never guaranteed.
No, but this moment is such a gift. And Team Canada is such a family. The winter team, quite a bit smaller than the summer team. And this is where so many memories are made and friendships that will last a lifetime.
We focus so much on what's right in front of us during the Olympic Games, and that's these amazing athletes and their stories. But the trials that get you to the Olympic Games are sometimes bigger than the actual Olympics to create the opportunity to be there. So I've always felt kind of a responsibility to those left in their home countries that didn't even, whether there was tears at the Olympics or not, they didn't get to experience it. Yes. So you have a responsibility to them in a way to do as best you can and to enjoy the experience and to savor it and respect it.
Yes. Rafaela Cara. I love this song, Andy.
I'm just waiting for Ti Amo. That's a song at every Italian wedding, communion, you just name it. Ti Amo. A bit of a slow dance, Kurt. Maybe that's not the vibe, but you know, that's just a staple at every Italian event. You got to play that song.
I don't know, but whenever I hear you dip into Italian, I get hungry.
Okay, now we're getting going. And a round of applause for the hosts as well. I feel like these games, we focus on the athletes, we focus on the competition. Mother Nature, as expected, got involved in the second week. That is to be expected. But it really felt like the athletes enjoyed themselves, enjoyed the experience. Tiramisu was making its way around the Athletes Village, as it should. You're right, Kurt. You start to really spot the pairs in figure skating.
The world of skating is becoming more global. When I competed, really, Asia wasn't really a part of the equation. So when you're a world champion or an Olympic champion now, it's getting much more actually the globe that you have to compete against as the sport grows and grows, and it should in every sport.
I would say it's the exact same thing in long track and short track speed skating as well.
So the athletes are doing one loop when they walk in and then making their way to their seats. More show to come. A lot more entertainment. Of course, there has to be a handoff. Even as we say goodbye to this, you know, there is the look ahead to 4 years from now. And as is customary, Summer Games, you know, the marathoners get their medals here. Well, the marathoners of snow and ice get their medals here. We'll see the winners of both the men's and women's 50K in cross-country skiing. That is tradition.
You're so good. That was awesome.
Mesdames et messieurs, saluons les athlètes olympiques de Milano Cortina 2026.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the
Welcome back to the Milano Cortina 2026 closing ceremony here on CBC. The Parade of Athletes has happened. We've seen the flag bearers also make their way in beforehand, and everyone is now taking their seats. A beautiful highlight of moments here at these games by the athletes, highlighting the most vulnerable moments, the final meter, the last push, the inner ascent that occurs when the body's already given its all, and despite this, still finds the strength to go further.
More mixture of cinematography with live action. I'm interested because I think the theme beauty in action will really come into play here, as we'll see a classic dance going up against a house style of dancing. Classic dancing embodying discipline and structure, house dance, instinct and freedom. They come together, their energies to create something new.
Well, in the mirrored columns, it's an analogy that every athlete can look at themselves in the mirror. And I guess that's the question you probably ask yourself the most when it's all said and done. Can I look at myself in the mirror and know I did my best?
To dare greatly.
Performance continues here at the closing ceremony of Milano Cortina 2026. The theme of this section is all about elevation. These performers are representing the athletes, their struggle, height, endurance, grace, all of these movements coming together, especially in the final meters, final seconds, final push of their sport.
Dancer here is a principal dancer at the La Scala Theatre Ballet. The costumes representing ice, again keeping alive the theme of water becoming everything the Winter Olympics needs. Snow, ice.
Well, and that singer, that living ice sculpture is supposed to represent a siren of the future. The call invites the athletes to give their all in their final effort.
So anything I've learned about closing ceremonies is that everything has at least two meanings.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise playing in the street. Gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you're a big disgrace.
Kicking your can all over the place.
Sing, we will rock you. We will rock you. We will rock you.
CBC's coverage of the Olympic Winter Games Milano Cortina 2026 is brought to you by Google Pixel. Ask more of your phone with Google Pixel 10.
Canadians in the stand taking in the closing ceremony, the 25th edition of the Winter Olympics in Milano Cortina.
Swimming.
Presidente del Comitato Olimpico Internazionale, 2 volte campionessa olimpica di
IOC
nuoto.
President, Gratsia Coventry.
Accompanied by
Accompagnata da Johan Elias, Président de la FIS.
FIS President.
Presidente della FIS.
Getting ready for the medal ceremony
Veuillez accueillir
of the winners of the
les
50K
médaillés.
Classic and cross-country
Please
skiing.
welcome the medalists.
Accogliamo le vincitrici.
I mean, you sign up for the 50K cross-country skiing hoping you win just to have this experience. This is incredible. Get your medal at the closing ceremony. But my goodness, what a grueling race. And for the first time ever, the women racing the 50K distance. Prior, it had been 30K. So the women at the same distance as the men now. And there are your 3 medalists: Ebba Andersson of Sweden, your winner, Heidi Wang of Norway, and Nadia Kalin of Switzerland, the bronze.
Médaillée de bronze, représentante de la Suisse.
Bronze medalist representing Switzerland.
Medaglia di bronzo per la Svizzera.
Nadia Kalin.
I like that the athletes were interacting with the performers. I like very much watching this happen right in the closing ceremonies. It kind of reminds us, like, we just don't leave it and just watch a show.
Yes.
We remember why we all came together around the world. It's for that stuffed animal.
Représentante de la Norvège.
Silver medalist representing Norway.
Medaglia d'argento per la Norvegia.
Heidi Wang.
For the winner, Eva Andersson, it was almost heartbreak all over again. She fell in the relay.
Yes.
Sweden still ended up on the podium with silver. It was quite the fight back, but she fell again in the 50K. But I mean, the strength to come back and get that gold.
Medaglia d'oro
Incredible.
e campionessa olimpica per la Svezia.
Eva Andersson.
Maybe she just has a flair for the extravagant and sort of, you know, let's make this interesting.
Needed to be more dramatic. What a race for her, though. I've been in awe with all the cross-country races this entire games. Team Canada had fantastic results as well. Exceptionally exciting for their future.
The new mountaineering event on skis
Mesdames et
had us all
messieurs,
talking.
si possible, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne de la Suède.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please stand for the anthem of Sweden.
Signore e signori, se potete, per favore alzatevi in piedi per l'inno della Svezia. Vincitori.
Now it's time for the men, a Norwegian sweep of the podium.
Médaillé de bronze, représentant de la Norvège.
Bronze medalist representing Norway.
Medaglia di bronzo per la Norvegia.
Emil Iversen.
It was incredible to see these three. They were all together for a lot of the race, and then Klæbo breaking away at the end there, crossing the finish line first for the sweep. But such a strong team in cross-country skiing. We saw a lot of the Swedish women doing some great things, and then on the men's side it was the
Médaillé
Norwegians.
d'argent, représentant de la Norvège.
Silver medalist representing Norway.
Medaglia d'argento per la Norvegia.
Martin Ljostrom Nyenget.
What a rare opportunity to watch all three people on the podium enjoy the national anthem.
Médaillé d'or et champion olympique, représentant de la Norvège.
Gold medalist and Olympic champion representing Norway.
Medaglia d'oro e campione olimpico per la Norvegia.
Johannes Hersflot Klæbo.
That man now trails only Michael Phelps on the list of athletes with the most all-time Olympic gold medals, with 11.
Incredible feat. After this final race, the 50K, he talked about taking some time at the spa. And I said, of course you will. Hopefully it's one of those wonderful Nordic spas.
Mesdames et messieurs, si possible, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne de la Norvège.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please stand for the anthem of Norway.
Signore e signori, se potete, per favore alzatevi in piedi per l'inno della Norvegia. Mesdames et messieurs, les médaillés olympiques.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Olympic medalists.
Welcome back. We just saw the medals handed out for both the men and women in the 50K cross-country mass start. I'm a little sad. I thought for sure Nazgul was going to get something.
He deserved
something.
something.
He crossed the line. He set off the finish line camera. I thought for sure there was a medal in store for our little puppy Nazgul. Oh, who remembers this song? Let's just take a moment.
All day and all night, and everything he sees is just blue. Like him, inside and outside. Blue his house with the blue little window and a blue Corvette. And everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around. Cause he ain't got nobody to listen. I'm blue, I've been beat, I've been died, I've been beat, I've been died, I've been beat, I've been died, I've been beat, I've been died.
DJ Gabri Ponte, this is where we get set to honor the volunteers at the Olympics. It does not happen without them.
The Olympic rings formed by the volunteers.
When this song first came out, I thought he was saying, I'm blue, if I were green, I would die. If I were green, I would... Nope, I don't think that's it.
It is now. Well, if you didn't get a chance to buy a souvenir at the Olympics, you can take this song home as an earworm. It's definitely going to stick with you. Millions of people around the world bouncing in time on their couches.
Thank you, volunteers. Thank you for everything.
I think I see Kim Boutin enjoying this song. Val Malte, there's a bunch of speed skaters there. Who doesn't love Eiffel 65?
The journey to glory begins with grit. They say greatness is a...
The road to opportunity is often the road overlooked. At Enterprise Mobility, we guide companies to unique solutions from our team of mobility experts. Because we believe the more ways we all have to move forward, the further we'll all go.
Welcome back to the closing ceremony. There's a look at the Canadians, William Danjanu in attendance, taking in all of the performances here and just honoring the volunteers at the moment. The theme of water continues throughout this closing ceremony. Now let's see where it takes us. Welcome back. We're watching the beautiful performance here, which is symbolizing the movement of water from glaciers to seas, from ski slopes of the Dolomites to the lagoon of Venezia. It's a journey through the territories of Milano Cortina 2026, which leads us to Veneto, where this ceremony takes place.
There's always symbolism. That light symbolizes the connection between the flame and Verona.
Aperto gli occhi per guardare intorno a me girava il mondo come sempre. Gira il mondo, gira nello spazio senza fine, con gli amori appena nati, con gli amori già finiti, con la gioia e col dolore della gente come me. Oh mondo, soltanto adesso io ti guardo, nel tuo silenzio io mi perdo e sono niente accanto a te.
I believe that they are wearing ice skates.
Non si è fermato mai un momento, la notte insegue sempre il giorno ed il giorno verrà. Stanotte amore non ho più pensato a te, ho aperto gli occhi per guardare intorno a me girava il mondo come sempre.
Stunning performance. Joan Thiele, that's the singer, musician, singer-songwriter. Also performed at the Sanremo Music Festival, which is huge across Italy and to all Italians. She did that last year. And Roberto Bolle, which is pretty incredible, do you know, he performed at the Torino ceremony 20 years ago. And here he is back again, doing another incredible performance.
It was earlier in the beginning of the performance as well.
If you're able, please stand for the anthem of Greece.
Signore e signori, se potete, vi preghiamo di alzarvi in piedi per l'inno della Grecia. Mesdames et messieurs, l'hymne olympique.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Olympic anthem.
Signore e signori, l'inno olimpico.
So the Olympic flag has been lowered. And then comes the handover ceremony.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie de remise du drapeau olympique.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Olympic flag handover ceremony.
Signore e signori, la cerimonia di consegna della bandiera olimpica.
It will be presented by the mayors of Milano and Cortina d'Ampezzo to Kirsty Coventry.
Kirsty Coventry.
She will then entrust the flag to the hosts of the French Alps 2030.
Le maire de Cortina d'Ampezzo, Gianluca Lorenzi, le président de la région Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes, Fabrice Pincook, et le président de la région Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur, Renaud Muselier.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the president of the IOC, Kirsty Coventry. The mayor of Milano, Giuseppe Sala. The mayor of Cortina d'Ampezzo, Gianluca Lorenzi. The mayor of the Regional Council of Auvergne, Rhône, Alps, Fabrice Pancook. And the president of the Regional Council of Provence, Alps, Côte d'Azur, Renaud Muselier.
Signore e signori, accogliamo la presidente del CIO, Kirsty Coventry, il sindaco di Milano, Giuseppe Sala, il sindaco di Cortina d'Ampezzo, Gianluca Lorenzi, il presidente della regione Provenza, Alpi, Costa Azzurra, Renaud Muselier e il presidente della regione Alvernia, Rodano, Alpi, Fabrice Pancook.
This is such a wonderful tradition that actually started at 1956 Melbourne, and the ritual actually evolved over time, becoming this well-established feature from the 1976 Montreal Olympics to do this wonderful handover, a nice acknowledgement of we did this and now it's your turn to contribute and we look forward to it. A thank you and a welcome.
I sindaci consegnano la bandiera olimpica alla presidente del CIO, che la affida ai presidenti delle regioni ospitanti dei prossimi Giochi Olimpici Invernali.
Oh, let's coordinate. I don't think his shoulder's going to feel all that great in a couple hours.
Mesdames et messieurs,
settle
veuillez
down.
vous lever, si possible, pour l'hymne de la France.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please stand for the anthem of France.
Signore e signori, se potete, vi preghiamo di alzarvi in piedi per l'inno della Francia.
French Alps 2030 will be the 7th Olympic Games hosted by France. When it comes to Winter Games, they hosted the first Chamonix 1924, then Grenoble 1968, and Albertville 1992. And they will do so again in 2030.
You'll notice a lot of use of light in this video. The handover ceremony represents the dawning of a new Olympic cycle, where the Italian portion of these ceremonies used water to illuminate an element of the life of the Winter Games. Light is the catalyst as the new dawn breaks over the Alps, illuminating and inspiring what is to come 4 years from now.
Paris 2024 was such a spectacular showcase of the human spirit, and I can't wait to watch what the French Alps will deliver to the world in 4 years' time.
Mesdames et messieurs, merci d'accueillir le président du comité d'organisation des Jeux olympiques et paralympiques d'hiver Milano Cortina 2026, Giovanni Malago, et la présidente du comité international olympique, Kirsty Coventry, double championne olympique de natation.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the president of the Milano Cortina Organizing Committee for the 2026 Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games, Giovanni Malago, and the president of the International Olympic Committee, Kirsty Coventry, double Olympic champion, swimming.
Signore e signori,
So the handover is complete, and now it's time to say goodbye to 2026.
Paralimpici invernali Milano Cortina 2026, Giovanni Malago, e alla presidente del Comitato Olimpico Internazionale, Kirsty Coventry, 2 volte campionessa olimpica di nuoto.
Dear International Olympic Committee President Kirsty Coventry, dear Prime Minister of Italy, Giorgia Meloni, dear athletes and members of the Olympic family, distinguished guests and friends watching from all over the world. Tonight, in the timeless setting of this ancient Roma arena, we lower the curtain of an extraordinary celebration of sport and humanity that has united an entire country and inspired the whole world. we affirmed that Milano Cortina 2026 would open a new chapter in our shared Olympic history, bringing together cities, towns, regions, provinces, and diverse cultures as never before. And we promise to provide athletes and the Olympic movement with a unique experience in world-class venues, framed by landscapes of striking beauty, respectful of sustainability, with an enduring legacy. Well done, Italy. You kept your promises. Grande, grandissima Italia. Sei
Great,
stata
wonderful
di parola.
Italy. You have kept your word.
At the opening ceremony, I said that I was immensely proud to be Italian. Tonight, I'm even prouder. Allow me to say grazie to all those who worked tirelessly to make this possible and to all those who believe in us. Grazie to the IOC, its President Gratsia Coventry. Grazie all'onorario Presidente Thomas Bach.
Thanks to the honorary President Thomas Bach.
To the international federations and the national Olympic committees for standing by our side in this long, often challenging, always extraordinary journey. Grazie to the Milano Cortina 2026 Organizing Committee, from the Chief Executive Officer, Andrea Varnier, to every member of the team. Your incredible commitment showcased Italy to the world as its very best. Siamo una squadra vincente.
We are a winning
Siate
team.
orgogliosi della vostra impresa.
Be proud of what you have accomplished.
E soprattutto una squadra
And above
molto,
all,
molto affidabile.
This is a team that you can
Grazie
trust.
to the volunteers whose passion and generosity have warmed us even on the coldest of days. Each of you has laid a brick in building a fantastic home for sport and values. Grazie. Grazie to our stakeholders and to all the institutions, to the head of the Italian government, Giorgia Meloni, and to the entire Council of Ministers. Grazie to Milano e Cortina, to the regions of Lombardia and Veneto, to the provinces of Bolzano and Trento, to Anton Santerselva, Bormio, Livigno, Predazzo, Tesero, and to Verona, which is hosting us this evening. Grazie. Grazie to the Italian National Olympic Committee, to the Italian Federations of Winter Sports and Ice Sports, and to their presidents for their great contribution. Grazie to all our partners who place their trust in this enterprise. Above all, grazie to the athletes, the true protagonists, whose exceptional feats have lit up the fields of play, inspired us all, and inscribed an unforgettable chapter in the great book of Olympism. This was and will be forever remain your time. Just one word for Italia team. Meravigliosi. Grazie.
You were wonderful.
Your outstanding performances and to the national record for Winter Olympic medals united Italians everywhere and played a fundamental role in the success of the Games. Yes, what we have witnessed over the past 2 weeks demonstrates just how much the Winter Games matter to the Olympic movement. an extraordinary kaleidoscope of sporting achievements and personal journeys, where passions and emotions come together, alongside some of the contradictions of our deeply divided world. My third turn to the many young people who embrace the game. To them, we affirm that another world is possible through sport. I believe that this message has resonated powerfully and will endure. In just 2 weeks' time, we will do it all again, together, when Milano Cortina 2026 hosts the Paralympic Games. Same iconic venues, same beautiful landscape, same vibrant Italian spirit of peace and respect, same determination to promote positive change in society and in public consciousness. Tonight, the sacred flame of Olympia will be extinguished, but our games are far from being over. The spirit of Milano Cortina 2026 will endure as a legendary legacy in every child and every community that has the courage to dream big. To all of you, to all the Italians, I can say with pride, our mission, our Olympic mission, has been accomplished. Grazie a tutti.
Thank you all.
Viva l'Italia!
To the Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, my dear friend Giovanni Malago, dear athletes, my fellow Olympians, you have been incredible. Each and every one of you, brave, fearless, full of heart and passion. You have left it all on the snow and ice. 2 unforgettable weeks, living every moment to the fullest. You gave everything and you shared it with us. This is the true Olympic spirit, competing, embracing, lifting each other up, whatever the result. You showed us that excellence, respect, and friendship look like in a world that often forgets these values. You showed us that the Olympic Games are a place for everyone, a place where sport brings us together. And to all of you, thank you for making these games truly, truly magical. Grazie mille. To our gracious hosts, the Italian people, thank you for opening your hearts. The arenas were full, the cheers loud, the atmosphere electric. You celebrated your champions and you cheered for athletes of every nation, showing that passion and respect can live side by side. Gratsia Italia per questi giochi magici.
Thank you, Italy, for these magical games.
To the #1 supporters of Team Italy, His Excellency President Sergio Mattarella. To the government and the Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. To the regional leaders, the mayors, and host communities, thank you for sharing the best of Italy with the world. From alpine villages to elegant cities and snow-covered mountains, your warmth, your hospitality, Your passion made every single one of us feel at home. To the organizing committee, my dear friend Giovanni Malago, and your incredible team, everyone behind the scenes across every single venue, you did it. Whenever there was a challenge, you found a way. You delivered a new kind of Winter Games, and you set a new, very high standard for the future. You can be so proud. To the international federations and national Olympic committees, by standing by and with your athletes, you made their Olympic dreams come true. And to our top partners and media rights holders, you helped bring these games to life, and you shared their magic with the entire world. To all of you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And to the volunteers, where do I even begin? You are amazing. Your smiles, your kindness, your energy, you gave these games your passionate vibe. Gratsia Italy.
Thank you, volunteers.
The flame may soon go out, but its light will stay with us. In every child inspired to dream big, in every person reminded that courage and kindness still matter. The Olympic Games will continue to be a space where the athletes can inspire the world through sport, freely, safely, and proudly. To all the Olympians here tonight, wherever life takes you next, we wish you every success. To everyone watching, thank you for the incredible support you have given the athletes during these games. I hope that we have inspired generations around the world with the Olympic spirit. Now that we're reaching the end of these games, I'm feeling a lot of emotions. A little sadness, yes, but also so much pride and gratitude. And as I say these next words, dear friends, I now declare the Milano Cortina 2026 Olympic Winter Games closed. But don't be too sad.
No?
In accordance with tradition, I call upon the youth of the world and all of you here tonight to assemble 4 years from now in the French Alps to celebrate with all of us the 26th Olympic Winter Games. See you all in 2030. Grazie mille.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back to our coverage of the closing ceremony for Milano Cortina 2026, the Winter Olympic Games. Performances, speeches, the handover, everything has been spectacular. And now the saddest part, when the flame goes out. Giving the flame the time that it deserves, and we did see Arianna Fontana, the most decorated short track speed skater ever of Italy, with the flame in her hand.
But remember Rigoletto, the court jester and trickster, is back. And even though the Olympics may be over, he wants the fun to continue.
La flamme olympique s'est éteinte. Son feu continuera à vivre en chacun de nous. Mais la fête n'est pas encore terminée.
The Olympic flame has been extinguished. Its flame will live on in each of us. But the celebration is not over yet.
La fiamma olimpica si è spenta. Il suo fuoco continuerà a vivere in ognuno di noi. Ma la festa non è ancora finita.
Do you recall not long ago when you would walk on the sidewalk? Innocent, remember? All we did was care for each other. But the night was warm, we were bold and young. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go.
Major Lazer in the house.
In the amphitheater.
Dalla costa genovese arrivo oltreoceano con Mo e Major Lazer. Mi piace pensare che è tutta un'evoluzione, che parte del processo anche sbagliare direzione. Se è vero che sei quello che fai quando nessuno ci crede, sei il peso che porti ma che nessuno vede, sei la vita che vuoi non quella che dovevi, sei l'amore che dai non quello che ricevi. Io non so ancora chi voglio essere, ma so che non sono ancora chi voglio essere. Mi sento un orologio senza le lancette, un mosaico senza tessere, però io continuo, avanti e confido, molto più nel viaggio che nel punto d'arrivo, che paradossalmente ciò che mi fa stare vivo, sono tutte quelle cose che mi tolgono il respiro.
You ready? You ready? You ready? Everybody check.
Yeah, I'm sorry. These are my clubbing days. It's like without a doubt. Yes. Light it up.
Stand up like a soldier, baby. Yeah, I know you been like that. Make them know you're chosen, baby. Show them say you're wicked like that. We live where the water's raging, chasing our crazy dreams. Hoping that the bridge won't cave in. So now we'll let it all go free. Give me the thing, I made me rockin' at the dance. Give me the thing, I made me rockin' at the dance. My shit up, I'm stepping at the dance. Give me the thing, I made me rock. Give me the thing, I made me rockin' at the dance.
Marion Tenot, Cynthia Appia.
We know they have athletic skills. What are their dance skills all about?
Even better. Right, Kurt?
Every time.
Kurt's got moves, I'm watching. So we have some collaborations here. Major Lazer, Mo, Alpha, Nyla.
Shout out to everybody that's here with us right now.
Don't forget the Olympic spirit.
It's in the house.
If you love everything about what's happening right now, with Major Lazer, I need to see everybody. Clap, 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 clap.
A lot of emotions happening up in the stands with the athletes too, and it's really starting to be real. It's over.
It's over.
Bittersweet.
What is happening? This is amazing.
The short trackers might be having the most fun.
I just want everyone to flood the stage. Let's go.
I jumped up on the stage with Katie Lang at Calgary at 88. Did a backflip.
Of course.
With Chris Laurie, the bobsledder. And then before the security got me, I made my exit.
Yes.
Cameramen, camerawomen that are here, I want you to focus on the crowd. Focus on the crowd. I want you to show the people that are here.
That was Olivia Smart. She got engaged on February 14th at these games.
I wonder why on that day.
Mr. Baker. I'll think about it. Get back to you.
I need everybody else here to light the sky up. Light it up. Light it up. Light up. Have the teen in there. Light it. Mr. Boss, everybody light it up. So great to be here on a stage like this, representing peace, love, and unity all over the world. Let this be an example for everybody watching. What we're doing right here, we can do everywhere. We are the Major Lazer sound system.
Gratsia Italy!
We love you.
Artist Achille Lauro, born in Verona. He is one of the most beloved artists from the area. Quite the entrance for him.
Tutto quello che hai passato è un'università e tuo padre non tornava la sera, l'hai visto solo di schiena, lui non sa cos'è stare insieme, no, lo so, gli vuoi bene. L'amore è come una pioggia sopra Villa Borghese e noi stiamo annegando, naufragando, è un romanzo. Sono solo a fare a botte con gli amici miei. Sto strisciando verso il letto e non ci sa. Amore mio veramente, se non mi ami muoio giovane. Ti chiamerò da un'autogrill, tra 100 video giù di lì. Di amore muori veramente, se non ti amo fallo tu per me. Ti cercherò in un vecchio film, per sempre noi incoscienti, giovani, incoscienti, giovani. Oh, bambina, dormivamo in un Peugeot, sino ai 2 ladri di fiori, e ti ricordi o no? Mai una vita come i tuoi, sì, piuttosto disperati come noi. Amore mio veramente, se non mi ami muoio giovane. Ti chiamerò da un'autogrill, tra 100 video giù di lì. Di amore muori veramente, se non ti amo fallo tu per me. Ti cercherò in un vecchio film, per sempre noi incoscienti, giovani, maledetti. chantier giovani.
He's come a long way since his little cameo at the beginning of the closing ceremonies, hasn't he? How will all of this end?
They've done such a beautiful job of honoring what has come before us while also looking forward with hope and light.
So much history in the Olympic Games and yet each Olympic is a modern era.
I think back 20 years, 2006 to Reno. So many moments there that inspired this current Olympic team. Life is beautiful.
Life is.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie de clôture des Jeux Olympiques d'hiver Milano Cortina 2026 touche à sa fin. Merci d'avoir célébré.
Milano Cortina 2026, the party is started. It's going to continue into a beautiful night. And how about that? We've got some medals, not from these games, but from the Paris Games. Got a special guest over here, too.
Summer McIntosh, a Canadian record again. She is a generational talent. It's gonna be big. Here she comes. It's a new Olympic record. Another gold medal. Summer McIntosh gets the Canadian hat trick of gold.
Don't get up, because it looks like you're having a moment. So carry on, because when you sell your car to Clutch, we do all the heavy lifting. Get a firm cash offer in seconds. Just choose a time for us to pick up your car, and you get paid on the spot. Done. Sell your car 100% online. That's Clutch.
The BetRivers app welcomes online casino players to an all-inclusive betting app that's got you covered.
Hi! When you win, you get paid fast!
Secure, easy cash outs are like our secret player handshake.
Because claiming your winnings should feel like a day at the beach.
BetRivers, welcome to your online casino!
In us exists the need to move, to chase every horizon, and embrace bumps in the road. We are never idle, restless, relentless, resilient. This is how we move, how we win, how we roll. Get moving.
Remember, it's pizza, then French fries. Pizza and French fries. That's it, you got this. Love you, kiddo.
Here she comes up next. Representing Canada is Laurent Saint-Germain.
Together is golden. McCain.
Decisions come in two flavors.
Smart, and the kind you pretend you never made. Introducing investing with GoSmart. Smart. Introducing your girlfriend's dad to your hidden talent. Not smart. Opening your GoSmart account to start trading in minutes. Smart. Making it rain with $10. Not smart. Commission-free trading. Smart. Getting a tattoo without checking the spelling. Oof, not smart. Smart. Start investing in minutes with as little as $10 with GoSmart. New from RBC Direct Investing.
We've come a long, long way together, through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate, I have to praise you like I should. Our gear, our games. Praise you like I should.
The Olympic Winter Games Milano Cortina 2026 are brought to you by Coca-Cola. It's Canada's moment. Drink it in.
Welcome back to CBC. There's a look at Verona. That is where the closing ceremony for the Milano Cortina 2026 Olympics is taking place. The party officially underway. But we don't sleep here at CBC when it comes to the Olympic Games. Yes, they're talking about the French Alps 2030. We're talking about LA 2028. You know who's going to be there is this incredible athlete to my left, Summer McIntosh. Your medals are here. We've been showing them off proudly. Feel like we were all part of these wins. So it's so great. I'm so happy you brought them in. I'm so happy that you're here too.
Oh, thank you.
What has Summer McIntosh been up to?
Just training, honestly. I think watching these games is a reminder that LA is only 2 years away. So every single day now I'm just focused in on, you know, representing Canada once again at LA and getting my hand on the wall first as many times as possible.
Liking the sound of that. You know, summer athletes, you support winter, vice versa. Actually, we saw Ethan Katzberg at one of the at one of the events there, and I know that was somebody that you walked in, closing ceremony. You were the flag bearer. What was that experience like as we take this one in?
A completely once in a lifetime. Me and Ethan had an amazing experience, and it was such a cool thing to experience alongside him, and something that I think both of us will never take for granted for sure.
It's interesting because you had gone home. We've heard this before, right? Yeah. It's not like you know you're going to be named the closing flag bearer. So how did you get that call?
I was actually up at my cottage with a bunch of my friends sitting on my dock, and I got the Zoom call and they told me that I was headed back to Paris to be a flag bearer. And at the time I didn't know it was alongside Ethan yet. I didn't find that out till I was actually in Paris once again. But yeah, I was only in Toronto for a few nights and then I headed right back.
An incredible experience for sure. So when it comes to these games, do you have a moment that you like?
Oh yeah, for sure. Watching Piper and Paul in figure skating, getting that bronze, so inspiring to watch. Along with Kingsbury in the moguls, just seeing his dominance throughout many, many Olympics is so inspiring as well. I think no matter the sport, no matter if it's winter or summer, there's always something to learn and something that the lessons can be applied to all sports, and something that gets me really pumped heading into LA.
You know, Canada, you know, it is a winter